like a who was that? Who was the guy? Which actor had the? I don't know what race it was, but he's like, he's like, God bless our
Yes.
troops.
Yes.
Who was that?
Kevin James.
Kevin James.
God bless America and start your.
Yeah, he lost. He almost
I lost it.
he lost it on engines. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of On It. You got me, you got Devin, and first and foremost, this episode is 1,000% dedicated to Jacoby Jones
To Jacoby.
because I woke up on Sunday
Yep.
to some up news,
One of the saddest newses we've seen.
which is like, I
Was
hate
it Sunday?
to, yeah, it
Yeah.
was it was Sunday, and I hate to like I don't know, downplay like other scenarios or other deaths, but this was one that was like he was one of my like favorite Ravens. Like
Yeah.
and like he played a big factor in like, when we won our Super Bowl.
Yes.
So it's
And that and him as a human.
yeah, but I'm yeah,
But yeah, no,
but
yeah.
obviously we're gonna cap off with that, but I'm starting off with the fact that it's like we have had other like athlete deaths,
Sure.
but it's like now we're getting to like the time where it's like this was like out of nowhere, like
Too
40
early.
years old,
Yeah, said he died in his sleep is what I'm reading.
which I mean, whether the cause of death is ever out or not, it doesn't really matter. It's
No.
what 40 years old in your sleep in 2024 should not be a thing.
No.
Especially when you are someone who was a professional athlete and was
Should
we
be in
were healthy,
decent shape, yeah.
and it was like I don't know, like well, like you said, as a person, it's someone that I actually got to meet, talk
Yeah.
to, chop it up with,
Yeah.
at one of these at a camp where I don't know, they made high school players go out and help, and he was
The
one of the
youths.
players. He was one of the players there helping too,
Yeah.
and he but that's the whole other thing I wanted to get into is just how funny of a motherfucker he was, good
Yeah.
of a person he was. Like
Yeah.
he was just a good guy, and then you wake
Yep.
up to some bullshit like that on a Sunday. It's like, what the fuck? Like how? Like
It's horrendous.
you it's pretty fucked
But
up.
I mean, it's cool to see all his highlights again and to hear shit about him, but it's like the worst way possible.
Yeah, for sure, and it will. Yeah, I'm glad that people are shedding light on him and realize, like, well, and I mean, because now I'm still just thinking about you, like, as a person, and I'm just thinking about you. You just think about like, people know him as a fucking wide receiver,
Yeah.
and a couple days ago, people probably would have, oh yeah, Jacoby Jones, but now it's like, no, it's like
No.
you don't you like it's like you almost remembered what you had,
Yes.
um a little too late, but
Yep.
uh, there's not much more, to
Rest in
say.
peace. Great player. Great person. Won you guys a Super Bowl, so
100%, 10
was the
thousand
reason you
percent.
guys won. Even if he wasn't around, that thing would have been stolen from you. The lights shut off. You guys would have stunk.
If he didn't do
No
what he did
championships in Baltimore.
if he didn't do what he did before that,
Exactly.
before those lights went out in that game, there was absolutely no chance.
Well, before that game.
And I mean, in what he did in Denver,
In Denver.
the Mile High Miracle, it's messed up.
Yeah, terrible.
We also,
horrible shit.
moving on a little less sad things to talk about. It's Devin's fault we missed Friday's pod. Sorry about that.
Hand up.
Yeah,
Accountability. That was me.
your pinky. What's up? What did you do?
I jammed the hell out of it. I thought I broke it at first, but I just tore everything up in it.
Oh, okay. So like a.
Usually when I jam a pinky, it's good the next day or it's a little bit whatever. This thing's fucked up.
Do
I
you
can't
feel?
even close it.
Do you feel like a puss?
Yeah,
Like
I
wearing
feel like
that?
Tony Romo.
Okay. Okay. Do you feel like Dak Prescott in
Yeah,
his walking boot?
I
Dak
feel like
Prescott.
turf toe. This feels
Dak
like turf toe.
Dak Prescott. He came out and said after everybody was freaking out about him and everybody, I mean Dallas Cowboy fans, were freaking out about him being in a boot. They
Yeah,
said he was fine. He was like, after a couple days out fishing, it just got a little sore and blah blah blah. That let's not let's
fish. He's a professional athlete. You're not getting hurt fishing, but all right.
or let's say he's being honest. If
Yeah,
you need a walking boot after you went like fishing and
fishing. Yeah,
swimming for a couple of days out on
probably
vacation,
something else
like
going on there.
scrambling around week 8 is probably going to be pretty difficult.
It's probably gonna be very hard if you can't stand in one spot or sit in one spot for a few hours.
Or like if you can't go on vacation without packing the walking boot.
Yeah,
Hey, I gotta pack the walking boot.
got to bring it.
Yeah,
Was it the
that
same ankle that he fucked up a few years ago?
yeah, I'm pretty sure when he talked about it, he was saying like I've dealt with this
Sure,
since then. Which okay, it's
2020
like I believe that people have I
nagging
think
injuries.
regular human beings. Me,
Yeah,
there's other people just you fuck something up and then for the rest of the time
fucked up.
it's gonna give you problems.
Yep.
So I guess the next like crazy thing we're gonna talk about, because like it's like we don't talk politics on this podcast.
No, and
We
I mean we don't really need to talk politics in this instance much.
no. I mean, it's like you. We'll see where it goes, but
Yeah,
here's the thing. If you lived under if you lived under like the biggest rock possible,
like
uh,
imaginable.
Donald Trump. So what would you title this? Attempted assassination on former President Donald Trump?
There was an attempted assassination on presidential candidate Donald J. Trump.
That is wild. Like that is the fact. Like you. I mean, not to like talk about like obvious history, but like
Sure.
this only happened like a couple times.
There's only been a few. Well, there's been some. There's been a good amount of attempts.
I mean, but like successful
There's
attempts. There's been a
yeah, a
couple
few
successful
have been
attempts.
successful.
But okay, but like in social media era like
Not even a
this
chance of this
time.
happening. Not no.
So I guess I mean we gotta let's not just talk about it like some news reporter. What did you do when you found out? Where were you? What happened? How did you find out about it? What was your reaction?
I was sitting down and I get a text. It just says Trump got shot, and I was like, "Fuck, he's dead." I thought he was dead, done, blown up, whatever. And then I saw the picture of him like this with the bloody ear and all that. I thought, and then I heard reports that there were gunshots heard. So I thought that there were gunshots in the area. And then when they like tackled him to cover him up, they cut his ear and he was whatever. And then you start looking into it. You start seeing the dude on the roof, and then you start seeing the angles at which he turned his head and the bullet's path. And there's a picture of the bullet sitting behind his head, or right past his head after he gets shot. Very weird. The fact that like there's video of the guy there for a good 2 minutes before he gets shot down or before he starts shooting.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Which there. Oh my god. When I found out about it, I had so many questions
like the
that
most amount of questions.
I don't think will ever be answered. Some
No.
maybe, some you may even be able to answer for me. But
Well, yeah, sure.
okay, first things first. Um. Okay, so like are we like dropping out all other possibilities, like everything everybody else said, like the teleprompter glass, or like you said, I
Sure.
didn't even know the cutting thing. I didn't hear that theory at all. I didn't hear
What?
about that. You said that they tackled him and
No,
cut
that's
his
just what I
ear.
initially thought.
Oh, okay. Like but I mean, obviously, a lot of people were like, "This is staged. This is fake." Um,
Well, I think more of it's now on like who done who did why, you know.
well, honestly, I don't. Okay, and I hate to be like, "Oh, like I called it," but like, "Oh, I called it." As soon as it happened, I was like,
Yeah,
"Dude, this is gonna be the like some like weird ass white dude."
yeah. No,
And
exactly. Yeah,
as soon as, which I mean, like, it's not the hardest guess to make, but
no,
it was a weird ass white dude. And
sure.
my biggest thing, I would say, if you want to argue that, if the only thing that people want to argue about it being staged, which I would easily argue with, like, there's just no way you can time that.
No, I think it's less of it being staged. I think there's more of a chance that someone wanted to put him in the grave.
Well, no, I think it was a crazy white dude that, like,
Who
okay,
was ringing his bell?
I put it to you like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that this, like, his motivation was self. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
somebody was
probably.
like, yo, like, do me a favor. Like, I don't think it was
Yeah, yeah.
something like that.
Hillary wasn't
Uh
giving him a phone call.
yeah, no, I don't
You sure about that?
no, because I don't know. And this is, we're getting a little close to the politic borderline. I don't know
I'm joking.
if if any of them like really would want to see that actually like happen.
I mean,
Like, no matter
they
like
probably
the
there's probably a
shit
lot
they
of people who do want to see him die, but once something like this happens, it feels way different than like talking about someone just getting shot.
Well, the thing is, we really can't talk about it unless it happens.
Yeah,
Like, if
exactly.
we're sitting here talking about a hypothetical where
Yeah,
he gets shot at, like,
yeah,
we might get a knock on our door, but like it happens, so now it's
yeah,
like we're allowed to be like, what the fuck?
yeah,
What is this?
yeah.
And like I was saying, the only thing you could like question, like the biggest plot hole for me, is how in broad daylight somebody was able to get up on a,
Onto a roof
onto, yeah, a roof of some sort
with an angle,
with a gun.
with a gun,
And I mean, was just able to able to pull that off.
able
Like,
to point a gun at a president
but
and not get blown the fuck up.
the pictures coming out of people noticing him before
There's
it
video
happening.
of them going up and filming him go up the fucking building, set up, and take the shot.
And it's very
And then I think the guy who shot him, who shot the shooter,
uh
got fired for engaging too early or
the
something.
guy who shot the shooter got fired for, okay, which, and see, I'm not gonna lie, like shooting him.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, okay, another big question. Do you think that's like, because my first reaction, and maybe it was stupid, but like it was like, oh look, like, because they had a picture of him like dead. Um,
Did that?
yeah, I don't know if you saw the picture of him. Like he was like bleed, like he was dead.
Sure.
Um,
Good.
and um,
Kid was a freak.
my question was like, my shock, like I was kind of shocked. Like I was like, damn, like they like, because I'm thinking it's a scenario where it's like he did it and he's like, oh, like he like stops, but it's like
Sure.
he fired multiple shots after
I
hitting
believe so,
him.
yeah. Yeah.
And like, but as soon as you started like going like, oh, maybe somebody, oh, it's like, honestly, maybe you did pull the trigger a little too early, and you probably could have got some questions out of the motherfucker and been like, yo, what are you doing?
Well, if someone's trying to shoot the president, it's like,
Former.
sure, former president, you have to eliminate him immediately.
Because I feel like even if it was like like it would be like the president, like it's like that would even be like,
They're held at the same
yeah,
former
yeah, but
president or current. Well, it's slightly different because of
the
political.
person,
Yes, sure,
yes,
of
but
course,
it's like,
but still, it's almost as important. Yes,
yes, 100%,
especially someone who is running,
yeah, like
currently running.
is still running, or is
Yes.
currently running. But yeah, maybe you don't. But then at the same time, it's like, well, we gotta sit here and watch some bullshit trial for a guy that
Yeah,
tried
no, not happening.
assassinating
No.
Donald Trump. It's
I mean, he
it
would. Yeah, no.
it it probably like what plead insanity, just some weirdo. Either way,
Some fucking freak who was a part of some high or tried to get on the high school rifle team
uh,
and couldn't because he was a bad shot.
is that true or are
That's
you
what they
making a
say.
poor?
I also really don't care about this guy's backstory. I'm glad he's
No,
dead.
definitely
Go
don't
fuck
care about
himself.
his backstory, but
But he
given
did miss. He did miss Trump. Not by much.
no,
Also, yeah, I don't think he hit the teleprompter.
if he had a bigger
Um,
gun, if he had a bigger gun, that graze might have
yeah, I mean,
because I don't know what they said it was, but it sounded like a 22. Like it sounded like like
I think it was an AR,
ah. Well,
but
an
I'm not
AR.
sure.
I mean, I don't think it.
A 22
I mean,
might
I
not
mean,
even do that much damage. No,
well, no.
but
Oh, but I'm saying like a 22. Like it's like yeah, if it grazed your ear, it would like look like it could
sure,
potentially be glass that cut your ear.
sure. I mean, it was a real tight glit. I mean, he is
But like when you the
beyond
sound
lucky.
of it's like fatigue, fatigue, fatigue.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah,
almost sounds
yeah.
like that's like what 20. That's like I don't know.
Sure,
It damn near sounds like metal like pellets.
sure. Yeah,
And also I was kind of like thinking earlier, like like this right here, like you probably don't flinch at anything higher than a 22, like that slight, like that subtle. Like he didn't
yeah.
hit like the biggest, like oh
Well,
shit.
no. So he was looking whatever way, this way, and then slightly moves his head, and then the bullet passes, hits him in the ear,
But
and
it's
then he
like,
goes like ah.
but yeah, he kind of just like it's like like
He's
the
like ah.
like but it's not like a I don't know like if it was an AR, it would have been pow, like it would have yeah, it would have.
Maybe. I mean, he could have had. I don't
I
know
don't
what his
know.
gun looked
I
like.
was
There could have
talking
been something
to
on it.
a
I don't know a ton about guns. So.
I was talking to a gun guy earlier, and he was
Yeah.
telling me he was like, no, he was like that, no, that, yeah, he was giving me the scoop
It
on
definitely
shit.
wasn't like a big, huge sniper. But
But then
I mean, how crazy would have that have been to see like a face explosion?
first of all, look, you know what happened, the whole when the Capitol got stormed, whatever. If he would have succeeded in
Yeah.
in this attempt,
Yeah.
the America would have been in
Oh yeah.
like you think it's bad now. You
Yeah.
think it's like oh people are against each other now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Game over.
people would have turned on each other.
That guy's trying to fuck the world. Don't do it.
People would have turned on each other so bad,
Yeah.
so quickly.
Let the man die from his steak and ketchup and McDonald's and all that other
Cokes.
stuff and Diet Cokes and whatever.
All that other.
Don't shoot him in front of his peoples.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess
Weird.
Can we?
Kind of a weird thing.
I guess we can start to talk some sports like we like usually do.
Is that yeah?
Yeah, it's like what we usually do on this podcast. I know
We usually do that.
It's been a week. I know you might have like forgot like how the show goes, but like yeah.
I just thought we talked about sketch, but that's not it.
We call them stretch now.
We do.
So what I wanted to ask you was and specifically last episode I wanted to ask about was this Orioles brawl.
Yes. Yes. Very cool.
What's
So, in that game, now, backstory, a few weeks ago, we played them in New York. We hit their best guy in the hands by accident, and then they hit Gunnar Henderson and another guy on purpose. So there was a little bullshit happening then.
Can I give backstory? You're an Orioles fan, so is there any bias in these comments you're making right now?
There's a little bit, but not really. No, we were hit on purpose.
I can feel the bias radiating off of you.
No, I understand, but no, we were hit on purpose. That did happen. And then fast forward to last game or whenever that was. One of our guys got hit in the head accidentally, just straight in the dome.
Okay.
Bottom of the ninth. Manager comes out to check on our guys. They get pissed. They run at each other. Not a brawl, really. No one threw any punches. Just a scuffle. just everyone yelling at
It's
each other.
kind of disappointing.
And sure, I mean, when the manager's the first guy out, there's not really much he can do. And I mean, this O's team, it's not a team that wants to fight and fuck around, but we've been hit a bunch by this team. The Yankees suck. They're a bunch of fucking losers. They love hitting us. I hate it. It's hard for
Baseball,
me not to have bias, brother. I'm sorry.
baseball has been confused. Well, I mean that's the thing though. It's like, you said Orioles got hit by accident in the head, bottom of the
Yeah, but it was
ninth.
straight to the helmet. Our guy's on the concussion, whatever.
So, was it on purpose, or do you think?
No, it was just a bad pitch.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like you got to be pretty douchey. I mean, and obviously you can fact check me easily. What was it, bottom of the ninth, like 4-1? Like,
Yes,
why are you I mean, at least in my eyes, not being the biggest, baseball guy, it's like you probably aren't like looking to be like a dick in that situation and just like, oh, I'm going to pitch at your head.
1,000%.
Um,
Yeah, no, you're not. You're trying to make the correct pitch. You're not
kind of trying
trying
to
to
close the
plunk
game
anybody,
out.
and you're not really trying to hit anybody in the head. Even if you do hit someone on purpose, you throw at the numbers. You don't throw at their head.
But also baseball, because it's confusing the shit out of me. So, don't probably have asked this before. Why is the draft in the middle of the season?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the draft. It's happening right now. I don't get it. There's like 57 fucking rounds or some shit. It's a very weird draft. Yeah, I honestly know zero about the draft.
Which, I mean, I guess like if college football was played in the spring and ended in fucking September, or started if college football was through the summer, and I
Yeah,
guess you get drafted. But I don't know, like it doesn't make any it wouldn't, to me, it doesn't correlate in any, like maybe basketball would work because like you got the whole minor league shit, so
yeah.
like that it makes obvious sense. But
Well, the difference is like in football, you've got rookies who are gonna go on teams and start. In baseball, you got to work your way up and through the ranks and all that shit. So it kind of doesn't really matter when you enter, because honestly, you're gonna play that first half of the season in the minors regardless of anything. So yeah, it's odd. I'll probably have to do some more research, but yeah, I don't get it.
And then did you hear the national anthem for the?
That was one of the worst things I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, you could have picked. I
So
mean, she didn't have to submit a fucking tape
who
before she
was
did
that?
this shit.
Like, who was that?
Some country singer. She has some shitty like pop country songs. Was nominated for like 4 Grammys. They need to revoke those nominations. Well,
Wait. You're telling me the same person that sung the national anthem before the home run derby has 4 Grammy nominations?
yes,
What are we
yeah,
doing
no,
here?
it was easily the worst. Like I think really anyone could have done better than that. But all of her like songs are completely auto tuned out the ass, and now everyone knows that because that was the worst performance of all time.
Wow. Okay. Okay, all right.
I mean, they could have picked anybody. They're in Texas.
Had you been like, oh, this was like a fan,
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
or like,
This is
oh,
a
like
this is a disabled woman.
this was her make a wish, like to sing the national
Exactly.
anthem somewhere.
Yes.
Like, okay, like I
Yes.
understand, and not saying she like is like seemed disabled. It's just
No.
like no, she just like couldn't sing. She's just not. She's not a
But it
singer.
would have been cooler if they like put someone important in there, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's my baseball roundup for today.
Teoscar Hernandez wins the home run derby.
There you go. Shout out to bro. Finally, something I've been waiting to talk about with you since last episode.
Yes.
Team USA.
Yes.
There is some Team USA news.
Yes.
The biggest thing about Team USA is Kawhi Leonard getting pulled or getting pushed,
Pulling himself and the Clippers organization saying, "Don't you move your ass out there, brother."
Well, no. Okay, so this is where I'm confused. So is this Kawhi pulling another Kawhi,
Yes.
or did Team USA?
No. No, no,
Because okay.
no. So from what I saw, I think the Kawhi Leonard's camp and the Clippers figured that it was in their best interest to not have him play,
No,
and I honestly
the
figured that he
Clippers
wouldn't
wanted
play.
him to play.
Did they?
The Clippers came out and said they wanted Kawhi. Like they're disappointed he pulled. He was pulled. That's okay. Let me. Can I? You want me
I
to pull
thought I
that?
read that the Clippers wanted him
You want me
to.
to? You want me to pull that article up? I'll
Sure.
pull that specific article up so we can see. Clippers president disagrees with Team USA pulling Kawhi Leonard from Olympics. Okay, so it sounds like team. So
The
Clippers president
Clippers very
disagrees.
disappointed, but the first one that I heard was that he
So this came out today. The U.S. men's basketball team will likely win gold, yada yada, with a roster NBA talent compared, blah blah blah, without Kawhi Leonard, who were previously being named on one of the 12 members, who would head to France this summer. Withdrew before the United States played in its first exhibition game. Team USA made a statement saying that after a few strong practices from Kawhi Leonard, USAB and the Clippers determined it was in Leonard's best interest. There you go. Okay. To withdraw from playing in the Olympics.
that
So
was the
it
first report. No.
initially came out
Yeah.
that it was in all of their best interests that he should withdraw.
Yeah.
Grant Hill said it was ultimately Team USA's decision to remove Leonard from the roster and replace him with Derrick White, which we will get into. We just
Really.
felt that we had to pivot. Was a statement from him. When the statement was released, it read like the Clippers must have made the decision to cut Leonard's time with the national team short in order to prevent injury. And there was a report that Leonard's camp expressed concern at Team USA basketball 2 days prior to the announcement of his withdrawal. But Clippers president Lawrence Frank said that there was no concern on their side and expressed disappointment with Team USA's decision. It was USAB's call, and I was quite frankly very disappointed with the decision. Frank said Kawhi wanted to play. We wanted him to play. I was there the first two practices. He looked very good, participated, was a full participant in everything that they did. I wasn't there for the third practice where ultimately that was the point where they decided to go in a different direction. I expressed to them I really wish that they would have given Kawhi more time. We have the benefit of having around Kawhi for having been around Kawhi for 5 years to see his body and where he's at. So he's looked good to me. I know all the sacrifices he made in order to make this commitment to the Olympics. So it was very disappointing. Frank went on to say that while he doesn't disagree with the decision, he understands the Team USA had to do what's best for them. Now, with that being said, I understand from their perspective that they have to do what they feel like is best in their interest for the team, despite what I think. They're also managing other players who are dealing with injuries, so I understand that they have to do what's best. But we were really disappointed for Kawhi, and this is something we really wanted for him. But with that being said, now I think we have to move forward. We support USAB.
Something doesn't add up.
Something definitely is not adding up, because now you could easily say that this is probably a Kawhi call.
Yeah.
Like I could easily see like third practice him being like, "Man, I'm finna sit out," and
Yeah.
and Team USA being like, "You can just go home." Like it's
Yeah.
fine.
Exactly.
And then the
Well, yeah. I mean, it seems like that. I mean, it definitely wasn't a play, like a playing wise. Like they weren't like, hey, yeah, we need Derrick White over Kawhi stat.
yeah.
Yeah, it was probably him being like, yeah, I'm not gonna play. So you guys can either keep me around or I'll leave.
It's like, why does bro waste so much time?
Everybody.
Like
He
he
wastes so
wastes
much time.
so much time, Devin. I
Yeah,
do not understand
I don't
what
get
it
it.
is about Kawhi Leonard. He does not care about anything. Uh,
Like, do you want to play for Team USA? I mean, clearly not. But now it's both the Clippers and the USA basketball are getting shit on because they're both pointing fingers at each other. It's
yeah,
probably just Kawhi.
it's 100% just Kawhi, but I guess neither of them can say
They're
it
both
was
saying it's the
Kawhi.
other person.
Neither of them can say it was Kawhi though.
No, you can't say that about
Neither of
Kawhi. I
them
mean, the
shit on,
Clippers definitely aren't saying that about Kawhi.
which doesn't make sense.
No,
Because I don't know. The Clippers are full of shit, anyways. I don't know if I fully believe them either. But Kawhi,
yeah.
this is no shocker. If there was any person that was going to pull out after 2 days of practice, yeah, it was Kawhi Leonard. Now,
And I also
me,
don't believe that Jaylen Brown got snubbed. I mean, I think if he wanted to be on this team, he would have been.
Derrick White is the replacement.
Yeah, no. Like no one is saying that Derrick White is better than Jaylen Brown, and Team USA is not saying that I mean, Derrick White is better than Jaylen Brown. It's not a
Now,
thing.
from what I saw, that completely contradicts how you feel because I saw that Jaylen Brown was pretty disappointed in not being chosen to be on Team USA.
Something must have gone wrong.
I don't
Someone
think
said it was
something
Nike's
must have
fault.
gone
Something
wrong.
weird happened. I don't know
Someone
what it
said
was.
it's Nike's. Okay, then before we get to Jaylen Brown, let's talk about it. So Derrick White got chosen to be on Team USA.
Yep.
Kyrie said he wouldn't fit. Okay, sure, whatever.
Kyrie said that he himself would not fit.
He wouldn't. He wasn't the way the roster was. He wouldn't fit. It's okay.
I think he could, but okay.
I respect it. Dame was on the fence. Jimmy
Sure.
declined. Paul George wasn't asked. Brunson, Trey Young, they weren't asked. Jaylen Brown wasn't asked, bro. Jaylen Brown wasn't asked. And I don't know. I guess if you just put everything else out, like, because you could easily be like, oh, this is the narrative pushing like Tatum's more important or whatever, or for some reason, Team USA went like, all right, who could be like a really really good role player we can rely on, and just
Sure.
like okay, in like 2020 hindsight vision, you get a person who is going to be good enough on this roster, obviously. Like, it doesn't matter. You could put fucking me or you on this team, and we're getting gold. We're winning gold.
Sure. Yes.
But Derrick White, yeah, okay, you put Derrick White on there. He doesn't have this huge ego,
No.
and he's gonna be,
But he's also not a Kawhi Leonard replacement, so like it doesn't make sense why it would be Derrick White. I mean, Jaylen Brown is almost close to a Kawhi replacement with his defensive play and all that other shit.
And it's just so disrespectful. I mean, like I know I'm obviously when it comes to when push comes to shove, I'm Tatum.
I mean, the reigning Finals MVP is not getting a phone call.
Like,
he's not getting a phone call.
Not a text. Nothing. To me, I don't know.
Jaylen
Brown.
There's got to be something fucking stupid going on with this fucking team.
Leading up to this, because I've been trying to find out like why was Jaylen Brown not asked, but then it just came to me finding out that there were just a bunch of players not asked.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like obviously you can't.
Now it's a 12-man team, and there's
but
slim spots.
Now Kyrie, he also was disappointed that there was no tryout. He initially came out and was talked about how he was like he wished the old days when you had to try out.
Sure.
But I mean, when you look at the roster, you could also believe him not fitting in. It's like okay, like if that's how you feel.
But Drew Holiday.
But that's the thing, bro.
Drew's getting call number one. Jalen's not getting shit. What are we talking about?
It's like okay, Tatum.
Why is this so political too? I mean, it's nuts.
Tatum, Derrick White, Drew Holiday. Like they're picking everybody but Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
And I don't.
They have the entire Celtics team, but the Finals MVP, the guy who played phenomenal all playoffs all season.
And what's political about the roster? Besides,
it's just weird that like there's guys who weren't asked. There's guys who were so about it and have their reasons. Kawhi is just like, I'm gonna go travel everywhere and practice, and then I'm gonna go home.
Oh, dude, this is obvious. All these bad moves. This is the GM making these calls.
This is the GM.
The GM is running.
The GM hasn't been good in a very long time.
Fuck no. The GM, I'll give it to you. LeBron is amazing on the court, but when it comes to being a general manager, the man is buns.
Hasn't worked in a while.
The GM for Team USA, I think that's what's going on because he's like.
Do you think this is like a Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas type of thing? LeBron's picking the guys he wants to be out there.
No, like I don't think like the hate. I don't think there's like that much hate like between like.
You don't think you got the beef out there?
Like I don't think him and Curry are like, man, fuck JB. While like Jason Tatum's in the locker room and he's just like, yeah. Fuck JB. Like I don't think
Deuce is like, yeah.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown not getting picked, it just would have been a more exciting Team USA team to watch.
Of course. I don't get the Derrick White pick.
Dylan
I
Brooks.
mean, you could have picked someone the same as Derrick White and not be Derrick White.
Dylan Brooks is an idiot.
Dylan
Um,
Brooks needs to stay in Canada. Deportation. Sorry, brother.
Dylan Brooks. I mean, obviously, you saw what he said. Canada's going. They're going for the gold, obviously, which is not going to happen.
Not going to happen. I mean, they don't have a bad team,
Which
but
I don't know. Dylan Brooks is just very corny. Like he took over the spot of like Patrick Beverley, like just trying to be the most hated.
worse.
Well, because it's like Patrick Beverley is like chilled out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's he's chilled out a lot.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks is like, I'm gonna walk through Devin Booker's interview because I'm the bad guy.
Anthony Edwards. Yes.
That was Devin Booker.
It was Ant.
If it was Ant, he would have slapped dog shit out of him.
No, it was Ant. He walked right in front of Ant.
I hate the fact that
Ant didn't do shit.
It was Devin Booker. If we really got to fact check it, it's fine. I'll pull up.
No, fact check it. Maybe he did both, but I know it was. I know it was Ant.
You pull it up. Dylan Brooks walks through interview. Did he do it to both people?
Maybe.
He did it. Did he do it to Ant?
Yeah.
Oh, Ant didn't do a goddamn thing.
He did nothing.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's the thing.
He gave him the stanky eye.
When you got a little fucking idiot walking by trying to seem scary.
Yeah.
That's
You're not going to push him into a crowd of reporters.
I only saw the Booker one, which I don't know. To me, was just so much more like prominent. Like
he also did the same thing to Booker.
Yeah. That's who I saw him do it to.
Gotcha.
That's why I thought he did it to just Booker. Which honestly, the fact that he did it to multiple players makes it even more cornier. Like the fact that I thought he just saw like one opportunity to do it.
Whose head does he think he's getting? Like these are the best players in the world, and you're Dylan Brooks. Like I don't think. I mean, the only person he's really gotten into the head of is LeBron. LeBron's been very pissed at Dylan Brooks, and they've had their little bullshit. But it's LeBron fucking James. It doesn't really affect them that much. So
I don't think
Dylan Brooks and all of his bullshit is corny as fuck, like you said, and honestly pretty stupid because Canada's about to get booted from this thing. I don't even know when the fucking Olympics. It's just when do they start?
July 29th is like their first.
Because like they keep playing all these exhibition games, and I'm like,
and they open up versus I think was it like Serbia?
Oh, was Serbia in there?
What's the other?
I know Slovenia's not.
So maybe it's Serbia.
Maybe.
I think it's Serbia. I think they open. I don't know. I think it's what I read. Right now they're playing.
Is Jokic playing?
They're playing like their tune-up games. Okay.
Is Jokic playing?
I thought he wasn't, but then I saw. I think he is.
Really?
You can pull it up and fact check it, but I think he actually might be playing. And he might be playing in the Olympics, which I swore he said he wasn't. Like when he was asked about
I doubt that he is.
He was like, no. But you know,
he's he's hanging out with his horses.
At the same time, maybe he thought his season ended or wasn't gonna end until maybe he didn't think his season was gonna end as early as it did.
True. I don't think he did, but from what I see, it doesn't look like it. But I don't know much.
But besides that, for Team USA, I mean, Katie has a calf strain, so obviously.
Well, that's not good. Last time he had that, he tore his. Actually,
let's make sure, bro. Takes care of that. They played a really close game versus Australia, which
we were up 20, and then.
Yeah, but it's just like let's not even play around.
Yeah,
let's not even play around with this.
Let's drop some 50 burgers on these kids.
Like a 9-point
keep it pushing. Yeah, we don't need any of that.
This is supposed to be the Avenger team. I don't care if this is a warm-up game. Curry, it's FIBA 3-point line. Curry needs to drop 60 a night. I don't care.
Every game.
We need straight 60 burgers from Curry. But
I
want to talk about this because I am very confused, Devin. I don't get the Shedeur stuff. Like at all.
What do you do?
What has he not done?
True. You're right.
I don't.
Rapper, producer, quarterback.
He's just legendary, bro. He's a
He's
fucking
actually the
he
guy. He's everything.
he is a Swiss Army knife of human beings.
God amongst men.
Um, but no. And let me start off by saying like without like if you took all the bullshit away and it was just like, oh look, it's Deion Sanders' son, Shedeur,
Yeah,
and he's a quarterback. It's like I would be very interested.
excited.
But then you take all this bullshit I'm about to lay in front of us, and you're gonna go, why are we talking? Why, why would I ever want to watch a Colorado football game ever? I don't know. But first thing, so Shador is rated 93. He's a 93 overall in college football. In college football 25, which
For
is
what?
the highest rated quarterback in the game. Um,
What are we doing?
I I don't know, Devin.
What the fuck are we
I
doing?
really don't know. But can we talk about other things?
No.
Uh, Okay, like so that's the first thing. It's like all right, boom, he's rated the best quarterback in the damn game before the
Yeah,
season. He's talked about as a top 5 pick, like on a day to day basis. Like he's
yeah,
talked
no,
about as this guy is going to be a like a solid top 5 pick next season.
sure.
Um,
Like for sure.
he's had one Division 1 year and went 4-8.
Yes. 4-8. Had a few good games against dog shit teams, and then they
Sure.
got what almost zeroed by Oregon. Um, they USC let them come back, but they got 40 burgered in the first half, I think.
But
Um, and then basically lost out. I think lost to Stanford, who they hadn't lost to in a long time. And yeah, just the worst shit you could think of. It still finished last in their division.
well, you'll love these quotes. You'll love these quotes.
I
So
don't
I
want to
guess
hear
I
them.
don't know if there was like a press day or whatever, but he was being interviewed, or being, he was reporters were asking him questions. Um, he says, "Look, man, like I already know where everybody's Super Bowl. Like I already know everybody knows where their Super Bowl. Like we know where everybody's Super Bowl. Um, next season. So
Who's
that's one thing that like he truly believes. Um, that for some reason it's
I
like
don't think he
okay,
realizes that there's a whole other division that has a Super Bowl basically every time they play football that still brings in more fuckers than Colorado could ever.
see, and the funny thing about like a lot of schools, Big Ten, SEC, ACC, whatever you want to talk about, there's schools. Shit, I mean, like if you even want to take Florida for example, it's like we got about 3 Super Bowls a year.
Yeah,
When we play fucking Georgia and Florida State and
yeah,
whatnot, like it's like
and
like
that's at least not like
we
yeah.
uh that is insane. The but it's I don't know. It's like the
I mean, but they had their like, hey, we're Colorado. They haven't proved shit to anybody. Why they should be the team to watch next year. Um, Recruiting wise, they lost a shit ton of people. Maybe they added a few, but they won 4 games last year. No one's gonna come out and watch it just because you got some dog shit rapper who throws footballs.
but then for some reason he like followed that statement up with, like when I was in HBCU, I said we were going undefeated and we went undefeated and I was undefeated in the SWAC.
What did you
And he like looks around like
did you forget that you played a season last year? I mean, this isn't last year's. You're not coming from the SWAC. You're coming from the Pac-12
but it's also
into another division that's harder.
who the fuck cares what you did in the SWAC?
No one has
Like
ever
what
talked about what they've done in the
I
SWAC.
bro, I just
No one knows what the SWAC is.
like when I look and see all the shit like Bronny gets, and
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fact that
This is 6,000 times worse.
like you want to talk nepo baby, you want to
Yeah,
talk nepotism at its fucking finest.
yeah.
This is I mean I don't know, bro. This is like Deion Sanders is going to suck everything he can out of Colorado for the time being. His son will
Like,
leave. He will then leave.
yes. For
Colorado will
all the
fall right
shit
back
that
apart.
Bronny gets, he's been incredibly humble. I think he knows kind of who he is.
He
He
shuts
seems
up.
He seems not to give two fucks. He's out there to get better and play. Shedeur likes to fuck around and show off his jewelry and
Like
be an idiot.
If Bronny was like, man, you saw what I did at USC, man. Like, of course, like I should be
Man, you
number
saw my
one.
12 minutes and 4 points, motherfucker.
Like
Fuck you mean?
it's like, but like, it's not. It's the same. Like
No, I
people
know.
might not want to admit it, but like
Yeah,
it's the same.
yeah.
Like Shador's not that good.
And we're
Sure.
not going to be talking about him as a Heisman candidate. How many times in college do we see guys quarterbacks have terrible years and then go on to have a good year after that or a good career in the NFL? It doesn't really happen. When you're good in college, you're good in college.
Well, I
And
mean,
then you're
it's like
good
okay,
after that.
could he have a better season next year?
He
Sure.
could,
Could he be in the Heisman conversation because there's literally nobody else considered? Maybe, but there's just no like I don't know
but there will be guys considered
when
next
he
year.
wins maybe 6 games. It's
Yeah,
just it is just his seat has got to be hotter than any NFL quarterbacks at this point.
but it's not because well, I think
It's got to
Deion's seat
be.
has to be very hot. Um,
And for everybody saying like oh like and because
I
no
know
matter
Deion's seat's not really hot at all.
no he doesn't give a
Um,
shit.
no,
But for anybody like that shits on the fact that Bronny got a chance to play in the NFL or in the NBA,
in the
Dion is going to or Shador is going to get his chance,
yeah.
and I hope, like, I hope the pressure's
Like
on because it's like,
there's no NFL G League.
no,
That's where he would be.
there ain't no NFL G League. It's called the
So let's
XFL.
wait till he's a San Antonio Brahma, baby.
And
He'll have some fun.
to cap that off, there was a live stream of him and Travis Hunter playing the game,
And they were
and
shitting on their O line.
yeah, Travis Hunter
Yep.
was shitting on
Yep.
their own O line. He's like, man, this
Yep.
shit realistic as fuck.
Yep.
O line ain't blocking.
Yep. That's the problem with Colorado's football team. The O line. Nothing
Well,
else.
no, I mean that is definitely a problem. Like they're going to go
Sure.
back and look on that. And
But yeah,
see,
say it out to the world.
here's the real test. You got Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, the top two guys, sitting on live stream, shitting on their own teammates.
Yep.
How does Dion handle it? That's what we got to wait and see.
I doubt he'll even talk about it.
And that's insane.
Man, it's just kids having fun, talking some shit.
But that's insane. That
But
would
yeah,
be.
no, you should not shit on your own team because those are the guys blocking for you.
Like I might sound crazy. If it was anybody else, they might have been kicked off the team.
Agreed.
Like
No, they would have been.
Yeah, like I feel like they might have been kicked,
Like the fact
Dion would have
that
kicked them
these
off.
two, and I understand that they're the best players on the team, but I mean there will never be punishment for either of their actions.
No.
Because
no.
basically he's Travis Hunter's dad and he's Shedor's dad.
Can we talk Joe Burrow's proposal for if the NFL
Oh, so you meant to a woman.
If the NFL does have an 18-game season eventually?
I heard about that.
And I like it.
I like it a lot.
So, first things first, 2 bye weeks.
2 bye weeks.
Everybody gets their normal bye week.
Yep.
And then you have a mid-season break, kind of like
The
NBA
13th.
All-Star.
Did you say the 13th week?
Yeah, whatever's in the middle, but kind of like the All-Star break, and then you have
Yes.
the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
During that time span.
Yes. Well, all the games, all that garbage. Yes.
And now they say, well, I believe he was saying, bring back the Pro Bowl.
Maybe. I mean, he said
if that's
skills
not the case,
games. He said a bunch of games and stuff.
Sure, whatever you want to do, which could bring the ratings back. To me, the first thing you'd have to do to fix the Pro Bowl in any capacity would be bring back the normal,
actual, yes.
A normal Pro Bowl
and let them try to play a little bit of football.
Yeah, and it's AFC versus NFC. That's
yes,
it.
No team fucking
Peyton Manning or whatever.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, we don't.
Wasn't Deion a captain?
Yeah, there probably was a team Deion Sanders at one point. That I don't know if there's any saving the Pro Bowl, but hey, fuck it.
No, I mean, honestly, that's not the NFL is pretty good on getting ratings and bringing eyes into the football scene. And I mean, yes, the Pro Bowl could be better, but it's not really the product we're looking for. We're looking for hardcore football.
No, but the fact that they are like making changes to it means that they know, like, obviously
Yes, they still
something,
want yes.
like something like this needs whatever it is now. It can't be
Well,
this.
if they're gonna put that much money into it, they should get something out of it. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
And it also just might encourage more people to play it in a Pro Bowl midseason, like during a break, like a 2 week break. Come
yeah.
down, play a cool Pro Bowl game or whatever, get a cool bonus, whatever the fuck. And then the 18 games though would put us the Super Bowl on President's Day weekend, which
And the
basically,
Daytona 500 and President's Day. That's a day off. That's way more viewers than you could ever think of. Children are watching.
everybody
Everyone's
gets
got their phones and all this garbage.
no work, no school, nothing the next day after the Super Bowl. I think that's
Yep.
perfect. I think that's, and let's be real. If the NFL players are going like, if the NFL players are the ones coming out saying there's murmurs
We need
about,
more games.
well, I don't know if they're saying we need more games, but they have been hearing talks about like
Sure,
Roger and
change it.
them talking about
Yes.
wanting more games, and then it's coming. It'll come eventually.
No, for sure. You
Which
said the next month?
eventually. No, I said it's coming
Yes.
eventually.
Okay. Yes.
But and also it's like if you're gonna keep making the game safer and taking all these rules away and making it less like fun to watch, at least add more games to watch.
Yeah. Give us something.
We're still gonna watch it. Let's be real.
Of course.
It's NFL football. That's
I'm
what
gonna
we're
watch
on
these
this
people with their little
with their
puffy
shells.
caps on and yes, all that
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah. Add another game. Why not?
What
I'm not mad at it. Tyreek Hill.
do you do? We talk about him a lot.
He didn't
Or
do
often.
anything this time. He just had he might be on something because he did give his top 5 QB list.
Didn't he do that before?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay, here. So here's the top 5 QBs in the league according to Tyreek Hill, and this is not in order. So Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Tua.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
Nice. What the fuck? What are we doing?
You want to take a shot at the last one? Who you think it could be?
Yeah. Kirk Cousins.
Baker Mayfield.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. We're talking about Baker like he's fucking top 15.
He is.
Like you've talked about it for a long time.
He is. He's top 15.
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe he has an inside scoop on who's going to be fucking good next year or whatever the fuck, but that's not a top 5 list that anyone is
Now, like
right
confused, like correct me if I'm wrong, but like there's probably at least 10 other guys he could have like even brought up.
Yes, and we would have been like, all right, Justin Herbert, cool.
Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford,
Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence.
Even if you want Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence,
Josh Allen.
like
Yes.
CJ Stroud, like
Yes.
you could say some name, or even if you want to go like Jared Goff or whatever, or like Kirk Cousins.
Nope.
But
Dakota Rain.
If he's gonna say Dak and Baker,
yeah, give me a reason.
At least acknowledge 20 other names.
Exactly. Yes.
It's just crazy. If he wasn't a Miami Dolphin, there's no way in hell he says Tua.
Nope.
Kind of interesting that he says Baker. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
Cool, I'm a Baker guy. But
he never played with him, so.
And Dak being a top 5 quarterback. Which somebody said Dak was the best quarterback in the NFC.
No. Is it?
Who is the best quarterback in the NFC?
Baker Mayfield, that's who. Suck it.
Well.
I know. My guy. Can't remember. Jaden McDaniels, yes.
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden McDaniels, yes. He is the best quarterback in the NFL, actually.
But yeah, no, Tyreek Hill, it's just interesting,
like, I genuinely love hearing, like, when NFL players are like, yeah, no, we know what we're talking about. And it's like, Baker went 9-7 last year. Like, or 9-8. Like I don't think you do.
That's like Paul George. Um, like I don't know if you heard him talking on his podcast, which is because it's like I fuck with like players having talking a lot and
Sure.
opening up, but like Paul George was like full of shit, talking about like his whole fallout with the Clippers, and he was like
Oh my God, yeah.
he got it he was given an initial contract.
He
He
felt
thought it was
disrespected.
disrespected, and then he
There's
asked
no
for
way there's no way Philly was like, yeah, come here, we'll give you a lot more money.
he
No.
asked for what he was like, give me what Kawhi got, and then
I
apparently
heard that and I was like, what are you doing?
okay, am I the only person on the earth to think that's not crazy?
I mean, it's a little crazy, but
Is it?
also
You're going into an NBA season, and who the fuck do you think you're going to be able to rely on more? Kawhi Leonard or Paul George for 82
neither of them.
games?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, come on.
I think
Like,
they're on the same
Paul,
playing field there.
bro, Kawhi, if you take 2019 off of Kawhi's resume,
Yeah.
no. If you take Kawhi's postseason in 2019 off of his resume,
Yes.
if this would be a
Treesh.
flipped conversation where you would laugh at me for saying Kawhi is close to Paul George.
I agree. I also don't know why I said that because I honestly don't believe in any of the Kawhi hype. I don't like him
The Kawhi
really
hype,
much as a player.
I mean, the Kawhi hype, it's
He is a decoy, I
it
think.
is it's always been there.
Yes.
Shit happened in 2019. Shit fell his way. But
Yes.
if we're
He's
talking in terms of like, give me what Kawhi gave. If you're Paul George asking that, okay, we'll give you that. Now the problem is after he was offered that, he like asked for a no trade clause or something
sure.
else. Like I don't know. He kept fucking around with the Clippers and then went and bullshitted on his podcast with some yes men who were like, yup, damn, wow,
They're all
that's
they're the
crazy.
craziest yes men in the world.
Which
It's which makes sense. You're on a like, what are you gonna be like? Hey, go fuck yourself, Paul George.
and that kind of ruins the whole sports like the whole
Like
athlete thing.
players.
Like
Yes.
Cam Newton, like he could probably like he could probably have great stories or
Well, the only people to
conversations.
keep other athletes in check are other athletes,
Very true. So
but sometimes they don't.
okay, bullshit. You watch like Gilbert Arenas or you watch
Gilbert
fucking
will shit on anybody that he needs to.
what's
Ryan
bro
Clark.
yeah what's their shit, the pivot, like
I am an athlete or whatever.
no, the pivot
The pivot. Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
like they'll call each other
Yeah.
out, or
Yeah. No.
Jeff Teague shit, like they'll
Yes.
call each other out on that shit.
But those bros aren't. I don't know what those.
They fuck with Jeff Teague, like
They do.
they'll fuck with
They
him,
do.
like they'll
Well,
call him
Teague
out.
Teague doesn't.
Teague
Teague
will call
knows who he is.
himself out. He'll be like, I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah.
was on bullshit. Like he'll be
Yeah,
like,
Teague's
Jeff
funny.
Teague doesn't give a shit. But when you have these guys like Cam Newton's, where it's like you got a guy who's not even on camera,
Yeah, exactly.
who's just like dick riding everything he says, or like we were just talking about, just dick riding what he says. Paul George, like I just
George.
I don't know, that kind of fucks up the athlete pods a little bit, but
Yes.
I'll still take them then, just have them answering stupid reporters' questions.
True.
I guess it's Jeopardy time.
Jeopardy.
It is Jeopardy time.
Now, do we wait till that list is over to talk about it?
What are you talking about?
The ESPN list.
Which list?
100 best athletes of the century, of the 21st century. You haven't seen it?
Is this new?
Yeah, I think it came out yesterday or this morning.
Is this something they do every year?
No, it's of the century, of the 21st century. It's 100 to 76 is out right now. Ed Reed was like 99.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Well, we should have the rest of it by next podcast. And then I'm surprised you haven't heard about it.
Okay. I mean, thanks for telling me. We're definitely gonna. Here, I'll mark that right now. ESPN.
Because it's gonna be full of dog shit. Because Asia Wilson is already on there. I don't even know who that woman is. Ahead of Ed Reed.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
This is gonna be the worst list
Devin, no, she's
ever
not.
created. I swear to fuck.
Devin, There's no fucking way. I'm gonna hit backspace on this and delete this. No, there's absolutely no way.
I swear to fuck, that's true.
There, dude.
Bryce Harper's like 79. This is the worst list ever created on the planet.
So do people
Michael
not?
Phelps is going to be number 1.
So do people not know who Ed Reed is? Like, do they not? Do they not? Do they not know who? Do they not know who that guy? Like, do they not know who Ed Reed?
No.
Like, he's one of. Asia Wilson isn't put over Ed Reed. I'm not.
And no fuck, there should be no WNBA players on this fucking thing.
I don't believe you. I just.
I wish I didn't believe myself either, but
that is.
I mean, right when I heard that there was this list, I was like, this is gonna be fucking horrendous.
I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're putting every athlete in one little bundle of 100 people and trying to yuck it out.
It's already so bad the way you describe it to me. We might not talk about it.
Okay. Yeah. Like Michael Phelps will be number 1.
Which is like, okay, he's not the number 1 fucking athlete. He's up there. He's up there. Yeah. So let's predict the top 10. Let's see how many we can get. All right, so it's gonna be Michael Phelps is gonna be in there. Usain Bolt will probably be up there, and
probably. LeBron James.
When did
Williams?
When did Tiger fall off?
Well, they might not because he is a bad man. He fell off in like most of his career was after 2000. He had a few good years from 97 to 2000.
Okay, so it's gonna be LeBron, Tom Brady, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, those 4.
Serena Williams.
Who else? Okay, Serena's gonna be in
maybe
the
a male
10.
tennis player, maybe Djokovic or Federer. Or one of those
like
guys.
Messi,
Ronaldo. Oh my
God. Fucking God, how could you forget? Okay, give me the best baseball player in this last century. And he'll probably be
Derek Jeter.
Okay, Derek Jeter will be on the top 10. Is there any other football? Maybe like Peyton Manning.
Peyton will be there.
I don't know. Aaron will be on the list. He won't be.
Aaron's on the list already.
10, I was about to say
he's already on the list. I think no. Aaron's in the 80s. Bryce Harper is ahead of Aaron Rodgers. The 4-time MVP is ahead of Bryce Harper.
Probably Kobe.
Yes, for sure.
So that
Kobe might be top 10.
That's our top 10 right there. That we just gave our top 10, and I think honestly we might be pretty close. That's what we'll come back.
Pretty close.
That's what we'll come back to check on how close we were in our top 10. But
I mean, I will go through 1 through 100, but
I'll look at it. But honestly,
probably gonna cry. I mean, it's such a bullshit thing to put every athlete in the same list.
Yeah, we're just gonna be too angry if we sit here.
Well, Steph is gonna be way up there.
Oh my God, Steph might be fucking top 10, dude.
Steph might be top 10.
If they put Steph over LeBron,
dude, I see all these. Oh, let's go! I see all these lists, or there's this one list. I think it might be a few, where it's like most influential basketball players of all time, and it's Mike 1, Steph 2, and it's like, get the fuck out of here, not even close. What are we talking about? Yes, I agree. Mike 1, but LeBron is number 2.
I mean, Steph is very influential. Okay, the only argument you can make for the influential thing is LeBron is so unique that you couldn't emulate his game as much as or change the game as much as Steph did in the way he played.
Fair.
But
but I don't
think he's the second most fucking whatever. He's not. No.
All right. This is interesting.
Devin, we got Jeopardy today, and today we have NFL, college football, golf, NBA, MLB. We got some for us. Honestly, it's really some for us and then some for you. I'm screwed golf and MLB, and then we'll tie for the rest. But
I know where I'm starting.
I think you won last game.
Did I?
I think you did. I think you pulled off the dub. I think you kept, bro, because I got who had 4 first-round picks in 2000.
In you got 2000, yes.
How many teams are in the NFL, or how many points is a touchdown?
How many points is a touchdown?
How many team? Whatever. You know what you
I won by a lot because of that. So yeah.
I'm gonna go NFL for 200. Who won the 2022 Super Bowl? So 2 years ago, the Chiefs, because the Chiefs went back to back. Because I mean, how are we doing this? Is that what we're? Are we
well, yeah, you can.
2022, 2023,
you can name both.
The 2020, 20. 2020?
You
So
can name both.
the Rams. Like I mean, it could have been but it's the Chiefs. I mean, it's okay. So the Rams. I mean, okay.
Okay, the Rams.
I
So
was about
the
to say
year of 2022
okay.
in that Super Bowl.
Okay. You never know with these. Some of these questions are a
It's
little
always so fucking confusing.
okay.
Golf. Shocker. 200.
Golf for 200. Who won the 2022 Masters?
Oh, that's a good one. Last year was Scotty. Did Scotty win 2 straight? 19 was Tiger. 20 was Dustin Johnson. 21 was Hideki.
You tell me.
Scotty won 22. 23 was. Fuck. Oh, this is going to haunt me. This early, too.
Who won it?
Is there another name that I'm missing? There is, and I can't fucking remember it.
There is just the answer.
I don't think Scotty went back to back, but he won this year and he won in 22. So, Scotty Scheffler.
John Ram.
Oh, how did I forget that he did go back to back? Scotty did. John Rahm.
Shout out to John Rahm.
He went to live, and I forgot who he was.
John Rahm. I'm
Benyard.
gonna go with I'm gonna go NFL for 300. Who is the commissioner of the NFL? That'd be good old. That'd be good old Raj. You know, shell cap enthusiast. Himself.
Give me golf 300.
Golf for 300. What does PGA stand for?
Professional Golfer Association. Golfers Association.
Yeah, I was gonna give it. Golfer, whatever the fuck. I mean, I'll go NFL for 400. Who was the first running back picked in the 2024 NFL draft?
Ooh.
So that was this year?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Was it second round?
Who was the first running back? Dude. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to give you the name. That's 100%. I know what schools had some running backs projected, but I can't.
Sure.
I can't give you a name. Honestly, I have no clue. Like
yeah.
Now that I'm thinking,
I know it was second round. I don't know who.
I'm gonna be mad if I don't put a team, but I'm not, so it's fine. Jonathan Brooks.
Not a chance.
Sure.
I don't even know who that is.
Call me a casual, but hey.
No, I don't think so.
It's fine. I didn't know much about the rookie class this year. I can't lie.
No. MLB 200.
MLB 200. Who has the all-time record for total home runs?
That would be Barry Bonds.
All right, I could have guessed.
762.
All right, so I might, this might be the end or beginning, but I'm gonna go 500 NFL. What is the only NFL team that has never made it to the conference finals?
Whoa.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna sit here and actually think. So I'm sorry for everybody watching, but we're gonna go through all of them. So, bam, let's go through. I'm gonna go through every division, and we're gonna knock them all out. So, obviously, Ravens.
I will sit back.
Obviously, Ravens for sure. Bengals for sure. Steelers for sure. Browns, I'm gonna put up there. I'm not totally sure yet. You know what? I'm even gonna write it down. Browns, I'm not totally sure about yet. So AFC North is checked off of this list. So the AFC North, let's move on to the NFC North. Packers, obviously, Packers have been there. Bears, yep. Lions. Lions are questionable. Questionable. We'll put them down. And the other team that I'm thinking, I can't think of, the Vikings, obviously. Yes, the Vikings have made it there. The AFC South, Colts, yes. Tennessee, yep. Jacksonville, yep. They were damn near about to make a Super Bowl with Blake fucking
Almost.
Bortles.
2017.
And then the Texans, I cannot guarantee you if the Texans have. So I'm gonna put them down because I'm not totally sure about them either.
Write it down, fatty.
NFC South, Saints obviously, Bucks obviously, Falcons obviously, and then who's the final team over there? The motherfucking the boys. Why am I blanking on NFC
Who are you
South?
looking for?
NFC South, Saints, Falcons,
Bucks.
Panthers, yes. So Panthers also made it. So Panthers, we won't have to question them. AFC West, Broncos, yes. Chiefs, yes. Raiders, yes. Chargers, yes. AFC West will knock out easy. NFC West, Niners, obviously. Rams, obviously. Cardinals, yup. And then the who? God, I'm blanking again. Who am I thinking of? You can help me.
Rams.
I'm gonna say you can help me list the damn teams.
Cardinals.
Rams, Cardinals, Niners,
Seahawks.
yeah, obviously Seahawks.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we have the East, AFC East, Patriots, obviously, Dolphins,
Bills.
Bills,
Jets. All
Jets, yeah, all of them.
there. NFC. All there.
NFC East, Philly, Dallas, you guys,
Washington.
yeah.
We're
So,
one of the best divisions ever.
what is the only NFL team that has never made it to the conference finals?
You're in between Ryans.
Browns, Lions, and Texans.
Ooh.
For some reason, dude, I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's the Lions.
Really? I don't know. I have no idea.
It's the Houston Texans.
Was it?
Damn. All right.
We did all that.
I know. I mean, it was worth it. I came down to a final of 3, but I could only.
You splunked it wrong.
I was gonna say Browns if I didn't say Lions, honestly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, true.
Because
I thought they would have. No, they didn't do it with Deshaun, and they're very new.
I don't know. They could have been the same way the Jags ended up there one year. It's like Texans
maybe like a Matt Schaub year. I'm gonna play it safe and go golf for 100.
Golf for 100. What is the 2 par? What is 2 over par called?
It's a double bogey.
All right, let's go with NBA for 200. Who is the starting power forward for the Atlanta Hawks?
What the hell is a power forward? No sketch.
I mean, is it bro?
CC?
Light skin, bro. No, I mean Clint should be running at the 5. I mean, if they have Clint listed at power forward, I'd be surprised. But
sure.
I mean, it could. Maybe I'll have that in my back pocket, but I don't think it is. Light skin, bro. I don't think he got traded away from the Atlanta Hawks. Why can I not fucking think of him? No, he did. I have no idea. He did. I'm thinking of bro that dunked on like DeAndre Ayton or something. And he wore that shirt. He wore. Remember, he wore the shirt of him postering him after.
Still don't know his name.
I can't think of his name. DeAndre Hunter. I don't know. Jalen Johnson. I couldn't.
What the fuck is Jalen Johnson?
Sure. Whatever. I'll take it. What you want to go with?
MLB 100.
MLB 100. Who was the first African American to play in the MLB?
Jackie Robinson.
I should start fucking taking some of your shit. It's getting easy over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how difficult all MLB is going to be. Just kidding, it's going to be hard.
College football 200. Who is the starting quarterback for the Clemson Tigers?
Currently?
Fucking no.
All right, well, this is the last time that I'm going to be able to do a golf Jeopardy, so
I'm a Gator fan.
I'm going to enjoy it. MLB 300.
Which MLB team has won the most World
New
Series?
York Yankees 27.
Yeah. It's the Yankees.
Haven't won since 09. Fucking losers.
Okay. MLB for 500. Because fuck you. Who can get the closest to LeBron James's career points? That's not an MLB question. Why is this in this?
It's not the MLB.
Who can get the closest? And what is this question? What does this question mean?
I have no idea.
Who can get the closest? Like who in the
Who is currently the
active
closest?
in the NBA is closest to LeBron?
I think.
Steph, KD.
It's probably that guy.
KD.
I don't know. Oh, this is asking us who can say the amount. Take the points.
Okay, thanks.
Because that's.
I mean, I'll take them, but that was a terrible question.
That's in the wrong category. What fucking.
In the wrong category, and it just wasn't asked right. If anything, it should have been guess. Look,
yes, both players guess.
LeBron's...
Yes.
All right, I'll take it.
There was nothing there.
I'll take it off of off of that bullshit. But
yes,
yeah.
MLB 400.
MLB 400. Who has the most stolen bases in 2024?
That would be Ellie De La Cruz.
Okay. Golf for 5. Who's won the most major golf tournaments? I don't fucking know.
You might know this.
I don't know.
There's 2 different guys.
All right. I know one golfer.
No, you don't.
I know one golfer. You got Tiger and you got like Phil. So
go older.
Fucking Rory played now or back, not now, but he played in that.
No, he's playing right now.
He still plays.
He's much younger than Tiger. Like 20 years. Not 20 years. He's a good bit younger than Tiger.
20. I was gonna say 20 seems.
Not 20. 20 is absurd.
I mean, the only other guy, older guy, is Bro that loves Trump. Yeah, that's the only old guy I can think of. So.
John Day. Well, he has a brand. There was a golfer that has a drink. It's not him. It's not him.
It's not
not him.
If it's not him, then I don't know.
But there's another guy with a brand. It's the Golden Bear.
No, it's not happening. I don't know, but shout out to Tiger because we love a fun drunk drive. It's Jack Nicklaus. Hey, you know what?
You didn't know that name?
I took it from you, to be honest. I just
I know.
Didn't want you to get it.
But it's not like I'm gonna fumble all of the other ones.
Now you're done after this.
No, 400, please.
Yeah. Oh no, what is the main company that sponsors Scotty Scheffler?
Clothing is Nike. Clubs are TaylorMade. So pick. Yeah, Nike.
Yeah, Nike or TaylorMade. All right. So because I got a bunch of bullshit, let me go with NFL, NBA, college. I'm going NBA 400. Who is on the NBA logo? Give me Jerry West.
Give it to me.
Give me Jerry West. Which you want to go with?
Give me NBA for 3, please.
NBA for 3. Who had the best 3-point percentage in 2024?
Steph Curry.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah,
that little piece of shit kid.
I guess I'll do 500 for NBA. Who has made the most free throws in NBA history? I'll go Carl.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. We don't like to talk about Bro on this pod, but whatever. Certified.
We'll say it. NBA 100.
NBA 100. Which 2 teams are tied for the most NBA finals?
Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers.
Well,
right now,
I'm about to say you want to give the right answer. There's only one team.
They're not tied any longer, so.
Yeah,
The
I would
Boston
say.
Celtics.
Okay, I'll do college football for 5. Who is the most recent running back to win the Heisman?
Very easy.
It's not very easy.
It's incredibly easy. You've had this one before, and I've said very easy, and then you went back through and then realized that it was incredibly easy.
I mean, the last one I could think of, unless it was more recent than that, is McCaffrey. Or did he not snag one of those? No, Derrick Henry. McCaffrey didn't snag one, so he was just nice in college. He never snagged the Heisman.
Yeah, no.
Why did I think he snagged the Heisman?
I don't know. He's good.
Let's say, don't give me that look like there isn't trash ass motherfuckers in the Heisman house.
It's true.
Then I guess Derek.
The
Yeah, I was say I don't.
the catcher for the Orioles was a punter in college and tackled Christian McCaffrey on a punt return.
Huh.
Or he was a kicker.
Was he ever a finalist? I mean, he had to have been a finalist or something. I don't know why I feel like I saw
CMC may have been, but CMC was also before Derek. So
was he before? I feel like they were around the same.
no, he was before.
I mean, how much? How much before? I mean, were we talking
Probably
a year or two? Okay.
Probably talking a year.
Okay. They were in college at the same time at some point playing football.
Most likely.
It's
NFL 1.
NFL 1. Who is the starting quarterback for the Seahawks?
Geno Smith. Gino Smith. What the hell?
Yeah, whoever that is. But yeah, for sure, we'll take.
Did I get it right?
Yeah. We'll give it to you. Don't worry, we'll give it to you. College football 400. How many national championships does Alabama have?
Ooh. I know.
Dude, it could be 15, 16. It could be 11. I don't know. Give me 15.
17.
18. Those fuckers have 18 of those things.
Oh, because Yale has 19, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, because Yale has 19 fucking national
Yale has 19, and all of them were won before 1927. College football for 3. I'm gonna get this hard question.
Before coming to Georgia, what college did Kirby Smart coach at?
Don't know. Texas A&M.
Alabama.
Kirby was in Alabama?
Alabama. College football for 100. What is Georgia Tech's mascot? That's a motherfucking. It's either a
Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, it's a B. It's a fucking B. It's a B.
It's a bull.
You know, I'm not even that mad at losing. Like 300 to 1200. We both end in positive. I mean, when's the last time?
It's been a while.
Both of us ended with positive.
Because we've been playing some real toughies out here. They haven't been very fun.
No, they have not been fun at all. And I mean, and there you go. You got baseball and golf, a twofer in this Jeopardy.
That was very nice.
So, and you know, hey, there you go. 1200, 300. Good game of Jeopardy.
Great game.
Podcast. We talked about what we need to talk about. Fucking Joe Burrow coming up with an 18-game proposal. Shedeur saying a bunch of crazy shit. Team USA, MLB being the most confusing sport out there. Jacoby Jones, rest in peace to that man, because that is just that still. That's that's probably not probably that's the most fucked up shit. You know.
Yeah.
To come across my
devastating
recently. But is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Go O's. It's really all I think about nowadays is just like baseball. I'm kidding. No. Serena Williams is going to be number 1 on this list, I hope. Or Caitlin Clark. Who knows? Angel Reese probably will beat her out. You know who I want to see number 1? Greg Hardy. Everybody have a good night. I'm kidding. John Jones might be on that list.
John Jones would be on that list. Oh, Floyd.
Floyd will be very high up on the
Floyd,
list.
we didn't think about. There's
McGregor
probably
might be
so
on that
many
list.
people we did not think of.
Yeah, but the fact that Ed Reed is like 99.
You think so? Does Ray make the list? I mean, do they disrespect Ray Lewis?
Do they
Because
disrespect Ray that
it
bad? I don't
seems
think so.
like a weird criteria to make this.
I don't.
Like
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know how
see
many
once this is
I
done.
don't know how many linebackers are making this list.
Sure,
If
we'll
one
see
had
once
to
this is
make
done.
it,
Yeah, it
it'd
will be
be
Ray.
him.
Yeah,
But I guess we'll have to
I
wait and
mean,
see.
J.J. Watt might make it. Like, there's gonna be some weird names on this list. Like Roy Halladay is already on that thing. Baseball pitcher. He wasn't
Okay.
like he was good, but he wasn't. Yeah.
Sure. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of On It. We have brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll be back on Saturday to talk more NFL, more NBA, play another round of Jeopardy, talk a whole bunch of shit. With that being said, it has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
No sketch.